Hi Scorpio, it's Rachel from Two Tiny Moons, and I'm here to give you a tarot reading for the month of February 2018. Let's breathe together. Close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall if you're sitting. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. I've done quite a bit of shuffling before I started the video, but I'll do a little bit more. You know, my mom's a Scorpio, and I feel so lucky to have had her as my mom. She was so, well, she is still so loving, comforting, just the best I could have asked for. Ran so deep. She made our childhood so special. So I'm going to cut the deck and see where we are. You know, your card is the Death card. The Scorpio card is the Death card. And it's such a beautiful card, really, because it allows the new, fresh growth to happen. So we'll see if it pops out. See what's going on with you. Oh my gosh. Right out of the gates is the Devil. So I'm seeing some relationship stuff, maybe some money stuff, maybe some new money coming in, maybe a passionate love affair. Ooh, maybe both. That would be great. Ooh. So, the Tower moment, Scorpio. So, I'm not getting that this is a bad thing, actually. It always makes me go, whoa, but I feel like this is you having your top blown off. I really feel like this is this upward flowing energy that's bursting up from this passion that you're feeling. So, is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I mean, sometimes at the beginning of a passionate love affair, or while we're enmeshed with someone else in the new physical love, it is feeling like this, right? That's part of the feeling that we get entranced by. So let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. But I see a lot of energy there. I mean, two huge trump cards right out of the gate and some really powerful ones. I mean, the Devil actually comes right before the Tower. I don't know which way you would look at it, but 15 and 15 is the Devil, and then 16. So just remember that, I mean, the cross, I think, is happening because the Devil energy is matter. It's solid. It's solid. It's thick. It's flesh. And the Tower energy is a bit different. I mean, it's not so constant. It's more, whoa, this rushing up. So, and also the fall too. That's part of it. But I feel in this, it's more about that up. So let's see. What is crowning this situation? Oh, beautiful. 6 of Wands. So this lamp is really bright. Okay, 6 of Wands. This energy is passionate communication. So what you're doing already, what you've already done to set yourself up for this month has worked. This is like a hero returning, but 6s are also about communication. So I feel like this is kind of really related to this fiery energy that came out with the cross of the devil and the tower. So let's see what's underneath. 5 of Pentacles. So even though I felt like this was relationship oriented, that's what I intuited, I wonder if it's making you feel a little bit insecure. So just like I said, you know, the tower, when your head gets blown off by new love and this awesome feeling of being with someone new, and it feels so, everything is just vibrating and filled with energy. Sometimes there can be a baseline of insecurity with that. And Pentacles are usually about earth and money and abundance, but also definitely just about security in a person, or insecurity, stability. So ideally, if this is relationship stuff, ideally, look at the 2 there, relationship, 2 figures there, bowing down to their physical instincts, desires, and passion. Ideally, this is 2 whole people. Ideally, you're a person who doesn't need another person, that you're okay by yourself, but you want to be in this new relationship. That would be ideal. This is suggesting that there's just some feeling of insecurity and instability. So, what's in the past? Okay, 4 of Pentacles, the card right before that feeling. So, yeah, maybe before this relationship, you were golden. You felt I'm a whole individual. You know, I don't need a relationship. Maybe you were single and you felt, I'm just fine. I'm just fine like me. And then you attracted someone in, and now you might be feeling a little bit shaky. Like, is this going to last? Is this person going to love me for who I really am? Now, King of Wands. So, perhaps this person in your life is a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Or perhaps it's your energy, and that, yeah, this is definitely going to trump the 5 of Pentacles energy. So if this is what you're kind of bringing to the situation, what you have to own up to, this is suggesting that the King of Wands is definitely going to be able to get a grip on little insecurity. This is grown woman energy. This is grown man energy. This is maturity. But a really charming, striking, fun, passionate energy. So if that's in your future, I think you, Scorpio, are going to like that a lot. Self card. Oh, okay. Four of Swords. So this card is very interesting. I hope you'll be able to see it. There's a mask, that's right, that he's just taken off. So I feel like with this person, you're feeling for the first time in a long time that you can let down your mask, that you can show this person who you really are, that you can say the things exactly like you think them and the person gets it, or you feel secure enough to do that. Still some armor on though, not having taken it all off, but starting to. The face shows all of our emotions, so you're opening up in that way too. Just the beginning of opening up. One of the cups is broken, so it's suggesting that a little bit fearful because you might have been hurt recently in the past with relationships, with your emotions. Of course, we all have been. But this coming as yourself, it's just pretty heightened. The Four here suggests that there's a feeling of stability. So I'm loving this because this Five had me worried that there was a lot of insecurity underneath the situation. This is beautiful. This is not all worked out. You know, this crescent moon, you're right in the middle of something, but the Four Swords suggests that you're feeling pretty stable. You're feeling stable enough to take off the mask, to sit in repose, even if you're this warrior sitting in repose. And it looks like, very charming. It looks like you're looking right into the eyes. It's almost like, I'm open to you. Please come to me. So beautiful. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. So another earth energy. Sevens are lessons. Sevens are also victories. I feel like this is a sharing card. I feel like this is energy he's going to take something out of his hand and, you know, give it to another person. I feel like this is a back and forth card. So this person that you're in a relationship with might be an earth sign. They're liking it too. And they want to share with you. They want to share with you. Well, at least you have an environment between you that's sharing. It's so interesting. I mean, this is the Self card, this kind of waiting and beckoning and saying, come hither. And this is the Other, and they're coming. They're coming straight for you. So beautiful. Make sure that you don't get too cool. The Swords are cool and almost passive. And yeah, sometimes it's good in a relationship for not to get stuck in one role. So I would hope that at some point, you know, you would get up, come, you know, it's give and take, switching roles. So not always cool and waiting and passive, but switching roles in your relationship. Oh, yes. Hope is the world. Beautiful. I think you feel here that this is the final relationship. I feel like I'm sensing that you want a really serious commitment. But I also sense that it's just at the very beginning because of this initial cross. Yeah, I'm sensing that it's right at the beginning, but you're really putting a lot of hope into it working out. Let's see what the outcome card is, and then I might clarify some card. Ooh, the High Priestess. The way of the intuition. The way of all the knowledge that you've received, earned, learned up until now. There is, with this path, a sense of aloofness, and that's ironic because yourself, this is somewhat an aloof card too. So I wonder, if this is due to this underlying insecurity. And now I'm wondering too, I think this is more of a person instead of an energy. Beautiful. I want to clarify some of this. So I want to clarify the Seven of Pentacles in the other. Seven of Pentacles in the other position. Ooh. Five of Wands. Completely different energy. Maybe in the past, the environments of your relationships have felt like you were always the one that was holding on, like you wanted the person to honor you, to be more invested in you, to show up like you were. You wanted them to, you needed a little bit more from the people that you were in relationships with, or a person that you were in a relationship with. I'm sensing that you are this sad figure that's like, don't go away again. And so maybe that's why there's this kind of cool aloofness in the self position. But this is the initial card, so I sense a lot of warmth here. I sense the sun is shining on this environment. So if this insecurity about other relationships, feeling like you felt like a nag, or you felt needy, or you felt like maybe your expectations were too large, like you started blaming yourself about needing too much. That can happen when there's a really someone's disengaged from you, which is dishonor. So I wonder if that's why you haven't had some insecurity. Let's see. I want to clarify the Six of Wands. Six of Wands and the crowning. Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands as the crown. Page of Cups in reverse. Pages are innocent. Pages are, they bring messages, and this is a message of love. Reversed. Too much immaturity. Versus this, which is quite mature. Not finished, not a finished energy. I'm going to come back to that. That's a tough one. Page of Cups, crowning. Maybe you feel that being in this relationship is going to take away some of your freedoms. Like if you're in this relationship, you're not going to be able to have these moments of spontaneity anymore or creativity. Maybe you feel like this person is going to dampen your creativity. Just being in a relationship, not that it's the person that's going to do that, but it's just the relationship. Maybe you feel like love in general ends up to be kind of a bother, or it gets in the way of your passion, gets in the way of your endeavors, gets in the way of your world. You know, Jupiter is in your sign for the next 9 months. Jupiter is the planet of wisdom, and it's calling on you to envision, get a really clear image of what you want your life to look like. And maybe with this new thing you have, you're just wondering, it feels good, even though you feel a little bit insecure. It sure does. It sure is passionate. There's a lot of passion there, but is it going to get in the way of my dreams, or get in the way of what I want to do? Is it going to make me turn into that nag that I always am, or that maybe it's going to make, like, do relationships make you feel like you have to play games? Do they make you feel like you have to play mind games? Now I'll be passive, now I'll be aloof, I won't call, all of that garbage that happens with dating. So this message of love maybe feels like to you that holds a lot of anxiety for you. So what feels innocent, what feels good, maybe you're overthinking. This is such a thinking card. Maybe you're thinking a lot about when you're not with the person. You're thinking a lot about, is this going to get in the way of what I need and want to do to make my life be what I know I want it to be? Mars is also going to be in your second house, finances. And there again, there's going to be some conflicts with what you do in the world. Excuse me. And I think you need to concentrate on how you feel about the value of what you do in the world. How you feel about, does your work bring you pleasure? Does it bring you delight? Or does it bring you dread? Because if I had like another table, I might set this up in the other deck and then do a complete work-related thing, because I think we could go there with this too. But definitely from the beginning, I saw a relationship. Okay, I would like to clarify the High Priestess and the outcome. High Priestess, outcome for Scorpio. Another page. This energy is one of also aloofness, of hesitating, of it's innocent though. It's a more innocent energy. It's a younger energy than the High Priestess. But it has that aloofness of not, of just a little bit of games, of being afraid to say too little, too much. The pages bring with them messages. Seven of Swords. A lot of swords here. The High Priestess, this pathway of intuition, totally, this is just somewhat aloof, somewhat, you're all out in physicality from the initial cross, but this is, the mind is churning kind of slowly. And this, you're thinking of all the ways that this could go wrong. All the ways that you felt it before, that you've thought about it before, about relationships. You know how they go. And you're like, but I really want this one. I might be crazy. I might be crazy, but I really want this one. One more. Clarifying. Queen of Cups. Very, very nice. So, integrated love. Wholesome, full, flowing love. So it's suggesting, yes, we know you need to be a bit silent. We know you need to take a little bit of time We know you're a little bit scared. We know you're aloof, but sexy as hell. But ultimately, if this is the clarification for the outcome, it's really, really beautiful. And look at this fish in her necklace. This is about, if you thought that this reverse, if you thought that this new love was going to get in the way, or it was going to cause your subconscious patterning to rear its ugly head, this fish is suggesting, no, you still are intact as a very creative person. You're still intact as an individual. The subconscious patternings have been healed. This white rose, that's purity. And this is the ultimate of Scorpio energy. All of this beautiful water. It's really nice. And still little dots of red. I wish you could see the card better, but still have that passion. In fact, this foundation of passion from the very beginning will still be there, just more integrated into a whole healthy relationship. Loving it. So out of the gates, it's a really passionate relationship, and work on your own sense of security as an individual. Know that whatever happens with it, you will be sound. You will be safe. You know, this High Priestess has a holy book in her hands, and she's putting her Jupiter finger on it with her right arm and hand and right hand finger. No, I guess she's mirrored. So it's her left hand. Right hand is holding the book underneath. But either way, it's her Jupiter finger, and that's the wisdom finger. And she's saying, your connection with something higher than yourself trumps any relationship that you could have. Your relationship with your intuition, your guardian angel that lives inside of you, in your subconscious, that takes care of you, is more important than any human relationship you could have. Your security, your confidence, your stability, your vulnerability, your success, your dreams, which are huge. Your dreams and hopes are huge. All of those things are more important than any human relationship. So, with that, with your finger on the holy book, and I'm not spouting any religion, but with your connection to the God within you that's also engulfing you, no human relationship. You should never have to play games to have someone love you. You should never have to Maybe you felt like with this Page of Cups, you were going to have to beg this person again not to leave, not to cheat, not to drink, not to whatever, or just to pay you, to honor you, to elevate you, to uplift you, to esteem you. Maybe you felt like you were going to have to beg again or lower yourself to be in a relationship. And maybe you're scared that's the way this one's going to be. But with this way, part of yourself should be reserved and aloof from your physical attachments, from your human relationships. Easier said than done, way easier said than done. But part of you should be held back and reserved for what is sacred, so that human relationships don't, and I know I used this in a good way earlier, but it's a good card to drive this point home, so they don't go dark as hell, and they don't turn you inside out. They don't set fire to your house. That passion of sex doesn't end up burning you down. And if you're scared of something ending right when it began, it just, is that natural, or does that mean you need more self-work? I'm asking myself the same thing. It's a natural human way, is to feel like I have this thing and I don't want to lose it now. I don't ever want to lose it. It's like a major lesson. And these sevens in here, lessons also here. I'm just, now I feel like the reading has really started. Lessons here about how much you give. So if you're constantly flowing outward towards people, even though it seems like you're not, it seems like you feel like you have to play games here, but in your past relationships that maybe have you feeling cautious or scared or aloof, if you've been the person that was always coming forward, so now you feel like, nope, I'm going to stay right back here. You can come to me every time. It's cool. Scared of getting hurt. The lesson of the 7. I had a thought. I was going with it. Grounding and crowning your part in a relationship with some feeling of the sacred. And I feel like that's what she's bringing to this. The outcome is that you learn how to do that so that you can feel safe and free in a relationship, and free from that crazy, grasping insecurity. I'm going to clarify the future, the King of Wands. Clarifying the future, the King of Wands for Scorpio. Eight of Cups. So possibly a relationship with a fire sign. And again, this fear comes up. The Eight of Cups. This feeling that you're going to have to throw away everything that you knew before. This feeling that you have to beg for love or remind someone that you're supposed to be honored and treasured in a relationship. You're going to have to throw all of that away to be in this new thing. And learn a new way of putting your trust in something higher than yourself, to not become so attached to a human relationship that you lose yourself, that you lose your capacity to love, that you become crazed and numb, crazed and then numb. What a great lesson that you've just taught me. My hair, I just got out of the shower. What a great lesson that I just learned from this spread. That brings me to the reason I'm doing this at all. I mean, I've been doing tarot for myself for a long time. It's totally different than doing these readings for you. I really wanted to open up my heart and share and find a way to use the tarot as not just as divination, not just as a quick like that, but more like, it would be great if we were having like a conversation, but we're not. And it would be great to know how you felt about seeing some of these cards. And then, you know, we could have this back and forth discussion, because I really want to use this to heal. I really want to help people heal. I really want to help myself become a better person, and I want to help others become better people through this work. I also do healing work. I'm a Reiki master, and I do distant healings and healings in my apartment, and I would somehow love to combine the two, you know, even to do it over Skype or something where I give a distant healing and really connect with you. And then we have this time to lay out a spread and really have a conversation. That's kind of what I'm looking to do. And I just started this month in trying to do kind of what I've seen other people do, is this monthly thing with the zodiac. And I do like it. I'm trying to find my way into it. I'd really love to connect the Reiki energy with tarot. I think it would be really healing. If any of you are interested in that are watching this, please email me. I will put my email in this video. It would be so interesting, because I think there's a lot here. There's so much here, and I've watched a lot of people do the videos, and I've seen so many wonderful readers, and their quickness and how their words come out of their mouth. I'm so like in awe. And the other reason I started doing this is because even though I'm a teacher and I talk a lot, I kind of have some things to heal around forming words, using my voice. And so I'm hoping that it will unlock some tangles in there. Did I tell you my mom's a Scorpio? And I also had a couple dates once with a Scorpio that was hilarious and so cool and fun. He got married recently, so yeah, the world. He's loving it. And I would have never guessed him to get married. He's loving it. Well, anyway, hands over your heart. Left hand and then right over the top. I want you to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your mouth, out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your mouth, out through your nose. One more cycle, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose. Just breathe normally. Wow. I really feel like the theme for the reading was insecurity in relationships can be mitigated, can be cooled, can be soothed, can be pacified by connecting to your intuition, that which your higher power gives you. Find ways to incorporate that into your life. Okay? I love you. Bye.